Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel Destiny Moon Tarot, and welcome to yet another reading in my Future Spouse series. In today's reading, I'm going to be finding out what messages your future spouse has for you. Now, I will be channeling these messages through your future spouse as your future spouse. So, I've never really done something like this before on my channel. I am going to be using only tarot cards today to get you the messages from your future spouse, and I will be speaking to you as though I were your future spouse. Hi, group one, welcome to your reading. You guys chose the tarot of the divine, so let's begin with your reading. I'm going to live shuffle this tarot deck for you, and I will be channeling messages from your future spouse to you today. So let's see what your future spouse has to say to you. At the moment, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. I don't really know what to do. I'm trying to tap into my intuition and I'm trying to make the best decision forward. Um, this is a very difficult decision for me, but I know this is a decision that's going to impact both of our lives, which is why I want to take time and I want to make sure that I'm making the right decision. I want to come forward to you. I want to make an offer to you that you can't refuse. I want to be able to provide for you everything that you deserve and more. I want to be the person that you have always imagined being with. I want to be the person that you have been manifesting. And I know I still have a lot of growing to do. I still feel a little bit unworthy of you, which is why it's taking me time to make an offer to you. But know that that is because I want our future to be amazing. I want you to have everything that you have ever wanted, and I want to be able to provide that for you, which is why it might be taking me some time, more time than you are okay with, more time than you expected. Maybe your patience is running thin, but just be patient, my love, because I am working very hard towards being the person that you need me to be. I'm still dealing with some issues of my own. I still have some self worth, some self confidence issues. I don't feel like I'm good enough in more than one aspects of my life. I don't feel very comfortable in my own skin, and I'm working on that. But I am scared that me not being enough is going to make you reject me, and that is going to hurt me a lot, which is why I'm a little scared to make an offer to you. But I'm working on myself, and I hope you are going to appreciate the work that I have done on myself. I hope you are going to validate me as well when I need it in the future. If my insecurities pop up every now and then, I hope you will be there to hold my hand and bring me out of my cave, bring me out of my shell, and be my strength. I'm dealing with something that has completely changed my life. It's completely shattered a foundation that I had created. I had also thought that by this time we would be in union and we would be living the life that we both deserve together, but that hasn't happened because of some unforeseen circumstances on my end. They were unexpected to me as well, and they have changed my life completely. So I am still dealing with that. I am still reeling from that. And I'm still thinking about you. You are the strength. You are giving me strength that is helping me put myself back together again, to build myself back up again. But it is taking me a lot longer than I expected it. I know you are very understanding, very nurturing. Um, very sensitive, very caring, and I know you're going to take good care of me, which is why I also want to be able to take good care of you. Right now, you are pouring into your own cup, you are trying to live your best life, and your patience might be running thin, but you're doing an amazing job in your own life. And I want you to keep watering yourself. I want you to keep having faith that I am on my way. I want you to have faith in us. You are not meant to walk this life alone. um, you have done a lot of work on yourself, and you are worthy and deserving of the love that you're about to receive from me. You have a lot of admirers. You are beautiful. I see you as the future mother or father of my child. I see you as someone who can do so much better than me, but for some reason you're waiting for me. And I thank you for it. I appreciate your patience. I appreciate the fact that you're waiting for me. And trust me, I am trying my hardest to be worthy of you. I am trying to work towards making sure that I'm able to protect you, provide for you, and give you everything you deserve. I want you to have all the nicest things in life, and I'm really working towards them because I see you as the empress. I see you as the goddess. I don't even know why you're going to choose me when you can have literally anybody. But I'm so grateful that you are choosing me, and I want to be worthy of you. My finances are what I am currently struggling with a little bit. It feels like I have too much on my plate. And even if I were to make an offer to you, I don't know if I would be able to provide you with not just materialistic things, but also provide you with my time and my energy if I were to meet you right now, if we were to come into union right now. But I'm trying, I'm working really hard to be able to have resources, not just materialistically, but have the most important resource, which is time for you, so I can spend time with you, so I can spend time with our family that we are going to create. And for that, I'm going to have to work a little bit harder right now, which is exactly what I'm doing. And I do get tired um, at the end of the day, but it's your thought that is keeping me motivated, and it's the thought of you that is keeping me encouraged and making me not give up hope. But these tough times will come to an end, my love. We are going to be in union very soon. Um, we are both going to get what we deserve in more aspects than one. I am ready. I am ready to be able to pour my love into you. I am ready to pour in so much love into your life that you are going to feel complete, you're going to feel whole, you're going to feel so happy, and you're going to radiate with the amount of love that I'm going to shower upon you. We're going to plan for our future. We're going to make really good plans. I'm really happy that you are also someone who thinks about commitment and relationships as something that are sacred and something that you need to put work and effort into consciously. And we are both going to make a beautiful relationship out of this because we're both wanting the same things. We're both wanting a very long term, healthy, happy, functional relationship. And I'm sure we're going to have that. Keep manifesting me. I am also manifesting you. You are like my fairy godmother. You are like my Cinderella who is just going to show up in my life, and I am also working hard to being your Prince Charming. So yeah, just keep manifesting me, just keep praying for me. Pray that whatever I am going through, and manifest that whatever I'm going through is going to have a fruitful result, so that I can finally make an offer to you and come towards you, because we are soulmates. We are meant to be together in this life. We might be very different from each other, and right now there might be a lot of distance between us, but we are the ideal couple. We are soulmates. We are meant to be together, and we are a power couple. We are going to deeply love each other, understand each other, and enrich each other's lives. We really are soulmates. I want to protect you from all of the harm of the world. I want to be able to protect our family in the future. And I know you are also going to be very protective and very possessive of our connection. I am not going to be the kind of person who is going to like sharing you with other people. I am going to be very protective over you, and I will probably also get a little bit jealous when I see that other people want you in the way that I have you. Um, but please know that that's not because I don't want you to fly or live your own life. It's just that I am scared that you're going to see that someone else or something else is better than what you have, and then you leave me. That is a fear that I have. I have been hurt before in love. I have been at rock bottom, and I know how I had to pull myself up and start again and begin again, which is why I'm scared and I am protective of my energy and my heart. It might take me some time to open up to you, and it might take me some time to trust you, but I will get there. Please have patience with me. Please understand that I've been through a lot in my past that I am actively trying to heal from, but every now and then I might my past might come to haunt me again. And in those moments, if I make a mistake, if I come across as too strong, if I come across as too possessive, I hope you will understand that that's not because I want to control you. It's just that I don't want to lose you. I know we're on our destined paths. I truly believe in divine timing, and I know that our paths are meant to cross, and they will cross exactly when the stars are going to align and when the timing is right for both of us. And till then, I am doing my own thing. You continue doing your own thing, and I promise you, we are going to meet when the time is right. I think about you a lot at night. I fantasize about you a lot at night. I think you're as beautiful as the night. I think you're as beautiful as the moon. I love your beauty. You're beautiful to me. I love your hair. I love the way you carry yourself. I love how graceful you are. I love how your energy is so radiant, and I love that I can be vulnerable with you. I love that I can stay up all night talking to you and you will understand me. I can have deep conversations with you. I can be vulnerable with you. I can be sensitive with you without the fear of judgment, without the fear of you making fun of me or rejecting me. I am working on my communication though. I am a bit impulsive. I either say things too quickly or I don't speak when I need to speak up, and I am working on that. I just hope that you're going to have more patience with me. I have been working with a professional in order to help me come out of my shell, in order to help me become more confident with communicating exactly what I need instead of running away. I'm learning slowly how to have a functional relationship where I'm communicating with the people that I need to communicate with, and I'm able to not just articulate what I'm trying to say, but I'm also learning to be a good listener. Right now, I feel like I'm lost. I'm locked out of heaven without you. I feel like I'm stuck out in the snow with no one to help me, and it feels very isolating and lonely, and maybe you are feeling this way too. But when I'm feeling like that, I think about you. I think about our life together, and that gives me hope, that gives me faith that I'm soon going to meet you, and we are going to fulfill each other's fantasies. We are going to be so in love with each other that we won't need anything else. Our love is going to be so pure and so fun. It's going to feel like a wish come true. You are my wish come true, and I cannot wait to spend the rest of my life with you. I cannot wait to spend the rest of my life in your arms. um, I know that we're going to have a beautiful future together. I know that we are going to be abundant and happy and blissfully married, and all of our wishes and dreams will come true. This relationship is going to be one that lasts for a very long time, and it feels like a fairy tale. It's going to feel like a wish come true. It's going to feel so emotionally fulfilling for both of us, and I cannot wait for that to happen. I cannot wait to meet you. I cannot wait to be in union with you. I cannot wait for my wish to come true, to meet you and to be with you. So that's the reading that I have for you guys, group number one. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this has given you some clarity about what your future spouse is thinking about and what they would like to say to you. Um, Let me know what you thought about this reading in the comments. Claim this Nine of Cups energy in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel for more readings from me, and I'll see you all in my next one. Hi, group two. Welcome to your reading. You guys chose the Real Talk Tarot. So I am going to be finding out what messages are coming through from your future spouse. Just in case you have missed the intro, I am basically going to be channeling messages from your future spouse today. So, yeah, let's find out what your future spouse has to say to you, group number two. I am really protective and possessive of my own energy right now. I am very scared to open up because I've been hurt in the past, and I don't want to be hurt again, which is why I keep my feelings bottled up. Even though I want to be in a relationship, even though I want to be with you, it is very difficult for me to open up. It's very difficult for me to confess my feelings to you. It's very difficult for me to even admit to myself that I really, really want you. I really want to be with you. I'm just very scared that I'm going to be hurt again. I don't want to ever be in a position where I don't have control over my own feelings. I don't have control over a situation. I am not really good at dealing with unexpected change. I freak out, I get anxious very easily, and I lose my balance. And a lot of times, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do when all of a sudden I'm faced with challenging situations or with uncertainty. I struggle with being a little bit direct. I try to avoid conflict at all cost, which is why sometimes I let people walk over my boundaries, and I don't like that. I don't like how that makes me feel. I don't like what that has done to my own self-esteem, but I also don't like what that makes my relationships look and feel like. So I'm trying to change that, and I don't want to experience that with you. I want to be able to be open with you, to be able to express myself to you and not feel like I have to walk on eggshells around you, because I've had to do that in the past, and it had basically led me to a point where um, these conversations or me putting up boundaries led to a lot of arguments, led to a lot of hurt ego, and that would somehow affect how I take my power back. A lot of times I would just do things that other people expect me to do so that I'm not walking on anybody's ego, so that I'm not hurting anyone. But in doing so, I was betraying myself. By staying loyal to someone else, I was betraying myself by putting up with abuse, with toxicity, with not being able, not being heard, not being seen, not being appreciated. And I don't want that moving forward, which is why I'm scared to express myself. I see you as the Queen of Wands, as this ambitious, confident, attractive person who probably doesn't have the same issues that I do. I think you're very bold. You're able to express yourself so freely. You are so confident in the way that you carry yourself. You're so sure of yourself. You're so confident in your own skin. And it shows. Your confidence is a little bit intimidating to me, but I do think you're absolutely beautiful and I admire you a lot. I see a happy ending for us. I see a happy family for us. I see us walking into the sunset together. I see a rainbow after the storm. So I am working towards this happy ending, even if that means that I have to work on myself. This is what I want. I want a happy ending and I want it with you. It feels like I have known you in a past life, or I have met you in this life, but I don't think you would remember me. Or maybe in the past you have just friend zoned me and you didn't think of me as anything more than a friend. But I want to nurture this connection. I want to come back into your life. I want to pick up where we start, where we stopped. I want to start again, and I want to nourish this connection and make it grow into something that's very deep and beautiful and nurturing. I want to have a new beginning with you. I hope you can let bygones be bygones. I hope you can see me in this new light, not as someone who's foolish, not as someone who is not your type. I hope that you're able to see me as someone who has had their hang-ups in the past, but I have been working on myself. I have been doing the work, and I hope now you're going to see that I am worthy of someone to take a chance on. I know you have a lot of people offering you a cup of their love, and I'm one of them. You have many admirers, and I know it. But I think I am your most sincere admirer. I am the one who's going to be there for you always and fulfill your cup always. I am going to make sure that I continue pouring into your cup. I am going to make sure that I keep nurturing our connection. I am never going to leave you wanting for more. I'm never going to leave you bored in our connection at all. I am aware of how I'm feeling. I am self aware. It is just difficult for me to articulate it, but I am getting better at it. I'm going to be very patient and kind and soft with you. I don't know if that is what you're looking for, but I am in touch with my feminine side, and I hope that you are going to appreciate that. I am someone who's going to understand you, who is going to make you feel comfortable and validated. I'm going to be a good listener. I am someone you can trust and depend on. I am going to emotionally take really good care of you. I am trying to listen to my intuition. I am kind of stuck in between a rock and a hard place. I wish I had the courage to just let you know that I feel this way about you. I just wish I had the courage to put my armor down and just be vulnerable with you and just let you know exactly what's in my heart. And I'm gathering up the courage to be able to do that. I am becoming better at communication. I'm really working on communication. I'm really working on being able to um, be a good listener, be a good communicator, and at the same time, I'm also trying not to overthink too much. I'm trying not to be in my head and over intellectualize my feelings, because when I overthink, I tend to fall back into a place of fear, a place of um, fearing that you are going to reject me or that I'm not going to be good enough for you. And that fear holds me back from making an offer to you. So I'm really working on that. And I know things are going to change for us very soon. We are going to be put in a situation by fate where I will be able to express myself to you finally. And I will be able to come out of my shell, and we'll both be able to come out of our hermit mode. We'll both be able to come out of a period of isolation and loneliness and separation. And our fate is going to change completely. Luck is going to be on our side, and we're going to meet in divine timing. And till then, we're both going to enjoy our own company, so that when we do come into union with each other, we don't want to spend too much time apart. We don't feel lonely in each other's company because we're comfortable in our own company. I definitely believe in divine timing, and I have a feeling you do too. So, yeah, let's just live our lives. Let's just do what we're doing, and just one day we are going to be meeting each other in divine timing. And everything that we are doing, every action that we're taking, every thought that we are having is getting us closer to each other. It's bringing us closer to each other. You are my wish come true. I am going to feel so emotionally fulfilled with you. You are everything I want and more. So I definitely want you. I definitely will make you feel like you are the queen of my life. I am going to put you on a bit of a pedestal. I am going to make sure that you have everything that you need and more. I'm going to take really good care of you. You can trust me with that. If there are issues with finances that you're dealing with right now, then please know that I am working very hard in order to be able to provide for you. But I'm also working really hard so that I'm able to bring more balance into my life, so that I can provide for you and our family, not just in materialistic ways, but also by spending time with you. I am trying to leave my old ways behind. I'm trying to change and grow as a person, and I feel like I'm doing a good job at it. It is a slow transition. It is something that I have been working on for a while now, but I can see changes. I can see the changes that I have been working towards actually happen in my life. And I feel like I am becoming a better person because I'm working on my shadow self. I'm working on becoming a better person. And because of that, I feel a little bit more confident with reaching out to you. I feel a little bit more confident with taking a risk. I feel like I want to rush into your life pretty soon and just let you know how I feel about you. You are the empress of my life. You are beautiful and elegant and radiant, and you just feel like a luxury to me. Being in your life is a privilege to me, and I don't take that lightheartedly at all. I take that very seriously, which is why I want to be able to be the best person for you. I want to be your dream person. I want to be the king in your life as well. I see you as the mother of our children, and I want to be able to make sure that both of us are ready for that step in our life. Anytime you need me, you will be able to depend on me. I am dependable, I am trustworthy. You can lean on me, and I will always be there to help you. I will always be there to take care of you. You don't have to get through anything in life on your own. Your burdens are mine to share. I want to share life with you. I want to be able to talk to you when I've had a hard day at work. And I also want the same thing from you. I want you to feel comfortable enough to reach out to me and ask for my help and to be vulnerable with me. I want both of us to be able to lean on each other for support in more ways than one, forever, without fearing judgment, without fearing criticism, without fearing like maybe that other person is not going to be there for us. I think you're very creative and you're very hardworking, and I love what you do. I love how ambitious you are. I love how passionate you are towards your work, and I don't want you to lose that light ever again. I want you to be able to continue your passions. I want you to be able to continue creating whatever you do create and whatever you do in your life. I want you to be able to pursue your career as well, and just know that I am going to support you and I'm going to be your rock through it all. My ship is coming in soon, so just wait for me. I know your patience is running thin. I know you're wondering where I am, what's taking me so long, but I'm just waiting for the right moment. And the right moment will arrive in divine timing. So just have faith, just have trust that I am going to come into your life when the divine wants me to, when it's the right time. Our connection is divinely ordained, and just know that we are going to meet at the right time. And once we do, we are going to be in a very long term, healthy, supportive relationship with each other. We are also going to get married and have children. We're going to live a very long, happy, and healthy life with each other. We are going to have so many moments in our life where we get to celebrate each other and our own individual wins and successes with each other as well. We're going to reach a lot of milestones together. This is going to be a very happy, harmonious, loving relationship. Both of us are going to feel very free and happy in this relationship, and I cannot wait for that to happen. We're going to travel a lot, we're going to um, be best friends before we are husband and wife or partners in life. We are going to be able to honor each other, love each other, and take care of each other through the highs and the lows. And we're going to have more happy moments than sad moments in our life. Our relationship is going to be a very happy, harmonious one. Um, our inner children are going to feel really safe and seen and happy with each other, and also healed through this connection. Um, the family that we have is also going to be very happy. We're going to be a very happy family together. The children that we have, we're going to love them so much, and they're going to feel loved by us every single day. And I cannot wait for this to happen. I cannot wait for our happily ever after. So that is the reading that I have for you guys, group number 2. I hope you have enjoyed this message. Let me know in the comments what you thought about it. Claim this message from your future spouse in the comments if you'd like to as well. Subscribe to my channel for more readings from me. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye, guys.